What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see by the title, this is it. We are picking up the new car for the channel. I'm super excited. It is Christmas in May. I'm grinning cheek to cheek right now. We are actually at Falcon Motor Group here in Orlando, Florida to pick up the new ride. I can't wait to show you guys. Give you guys a little sneak peek right here. Some of you guys already guessed it on Instagram and Facebook and all that, but thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all the love on the F80 send-off video. I would appreciate, every single comment and message that I got on Instagram. As I mentioned before, we're gonna continue to pump out these videos for you guys. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys drop a like. Comment down below what you guys think about the new ride. And yeah, let's get into this video. Lifted G-Wagon, sheesh. You guys are about to see some crazy cars in this showroom. All right, it's official, guys. Just picked up the keys. Actually, I just gave it to the tech because he has to put on my F80 hoe plate on the car, but it's official. I have the keys and I have the car over here that I'm going to show you guys very shortly. I can't stop smiling. It is a dream come true. They have some sick supercars here, as you guys can see. Look at this new MC20. This thing is crazy. Look at the color. So yeah, we're at Falcon Motor Group. This is where I got the car. Shout out to Eric, one of the owners, and Leo on the team, for dealing with me this past week. We actually made it happen in 1 week, which is actually crazy. But you guys see the sick lineup of cars down the aisle here. And then behind me, we have a V10 R8 Spider. They have some insane Porsches right here. Ruby Stone GT3. This thing is so rare, so sought after, as you guys know. They not only have one GT3, but they have two more, or maybe three more. But check out the lineup of this dealership. It is obviously a premier, supercar high-end dealership in Orlando. And I've actually known about them for a long time, actually, since I had my F30. Maybe this is gonna be the next car on the channel. Stay tuned. A bunch of R8s. I think they said that's one of their best sellers. Let me know what you guys think. Should this be the next car on the channel? Gotta love an R8. Especially the 2017 pluses, obviously, with the facelift and the bumper. Super clean. I'll be sure to leave all their information in the description below. Look at this clean Dakar yellow E36 M3. I think this is one of the owners, actually. Super rare, super low mileage. I know he told me that. We have a new G87. Shout out to the G8X boys. I thought I was getting a G8X. Another Turbo S right here. And then check that out, a Dakar yellow G80 M3. Maybe that's the car I got, or maybe it's this G80 right here, all blacked out. I don't know, guys. Which car is it? But dude, this spec, I actually haven't seen a Dakar yellow G80 online, or I haven't seen that many of them. So this color combo looks insane. Or maybe I got the G87, after roasting it for so many months and years. Maybe it grew on me and I got the G87. And then we have an F90 M5, followed by a 5 Series. And then showing you guys the other side real quickly. Before we get to the reveal, we have another Turbo S, it looks like. Couple G-Wagons. Looks like a San Marino X5M. This thing is badass. Followed by a beautiful Urus. But now, what you guys have been waiting for. It's time to reveal the new car on the channel and a dream car that I've been wanting for all my life. In 3, 2, 1. Run! It's Godzilla! No way. No way that this is my car. No fucking way. Let's go. I'm so hyped right now. I cannot stop smiling behind this camera. This has literally been a dream car of mine since it came out in 09 in the US. All the Fast and Furious movies that it was in. And yo, I just got my dream car. Let's fucking go. You already know we had to snap a couple pictures on the phone. This is so hype. Damn. That rear angle. The iconic Skyline, slash GTR taillights. Crazy 5-inch tips that you can literally stick your whole fist into. We'll do a full walk around very shortly, but yeah, I just can't get over how wide the rear is and just how aggressive it is. And the fact that I own this car, the supercar killer, Godzilla R35 GTR. It's a dream come true. Super blessed to even be, filming this, let alone driving it and owning it. So again, thank you guys for all the support. I can't stop smiling, yo, this is insane. This is literally one of my biggest dream cars. I hope you guys will still follow me, even though it's not a BMW, but I didn't lie. It did start with a G, just not a G80.
What the fuck? What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It is actually a GTR. I think the biggest change for me, this car is not black. I've owned 3 black cars now, and I've always wanted a white car. So this paint coat is actually pearl white on the R35. It has a metallic flake to it, as you guys can see. The paint is actually immaculate. The full front end was PPF'd. We actually came a week ago and talked to the owner about some numbers, and I ordered a PPI the next day, you know, to have this car looked at, and it all checked out. So that's why, you know, we're moving fast. We made a deal happen that quickly. Again, I can't believe this is my car. Like, there's no way. It's not April Fool's, right? It's not a prank. But yeah, you guys see the pearl white metallic paint. Of course, we're gonna take it to Caleb to get the hands-on detailing treatment, but man, this is insane. So to tell you guys a little bit about the car, this is a 2018 Nissan GTR Premium with the pearl white exterior. Of course, we had to get the 2017 and up because of the facelift and the rear facelift as well. And then I haven't shown you guys this part yet. We got red guts. We got red on white interior. No way. No way this spec came up in Orlando at the same time as I was looking. This is so crazy. Again, it starts with a G. I wasn't lying. It just doesn't end with an 80 or 87. We have a freaking GTR in the garage. How insane. So again, we have a 2018 GTR with the facelift. I had to have the facelift. That was my one search requirement, as well as, you know, a white exterior paint color. And yeah, I got super lucky because Falcon here in Orlando had a 2018, which actually comes with CarPlay. The 2017s don't, which I didn't know. Shout out to Bilal for telling me that. So this car has CarPlay. It only has 21,000 miles, which is absolutely insane. I've actually never owned a car with that low of mileage before. I bought my F80, I think, with like 45, 44, and then I bought my F30 with like 67,000 miles. But yeah, this is insane. And yeah, these cars come from the factory, you know, kitted out with aero. We have the front lip right here, and then it continues down the body line, you know, with this side skirt, and then it goes straight into the rear diffuser, and it looks so aggressive, as you guys can see from this angle. So obviously there's not much you need to do for exterior besides, you know, maybe change out the wheels one day, which is, you know, obviously part of my plan. But I'm probably gonna enjoy this car as is for a good while until I find, you know, a deal for shoes. But this car also has a couple other modifications that we will show you guys, and you guys will be able to hear, you know, once we pull the car out, let it warm up and whatnot. But yo, I can't stop smiling. And it came with the stock Ray wheels that come from the factory. We have 20 by 10.5 in the rear, and then 20 by 9.5 in the front. I think we're sitting on 255/40 4S's in the front, and then I think 285/30 rears in the back. But as most of you guys know, with R35, you guys see people running like size 335 tires in the back and maybe even bigger. So we'll definitely look into that, you know, down the road. I also love the current stance on it right now. I don't believe the car is lowered. So obviously we have some wheel gap right here. I don't think it's that big of a deal because the front lip actually still sits decently low. Obviously, I'm still gonna be able to clear a lot of bumps and I'm not slammed. So I'm actually gonna enjoy the car not being, you know, so slammed to the ground. So I can just drive around town, you know, and not worry about scraping my front lip, scraping my front bumper. So I think that's actually gonna be super nice for the first couple months or so. I can't wait. I can't wait to start it up. Can't wait to drive it around. It's literally gonna be my daily. This is a supercar killer. Some would even consider it a supercar. And yeah, it's gonna be sitting in my garage. I'm currently sweating right now sitting in the car, so we're gonna pull it out very shortly so I can show you guys what it looks like from the outside, as well as show you guys what it sounds like. Probably gonna be my favorite part. I actually love the tone of the VR38. Some people are gonna hate it, but I actually really like it. Obviously, it's gonna be a lot different from my F80, but I'm excited for that change. Again, I'm excited for this new chapter. You know, hopefully some of you guys can use this as motivation. If you wanna get into your next dream car, you know, just keep working hard, keep grinding, keep saving, you know, make some smart financial decisions, work on yourself, and then, you know, maybe you can join me in the GTR gang or, you know, a car of that level. So yeah, let's go ahead and start up the car, pull it out, and show you guys what it looks like from the outside. No way! Those fat tips. No way. Damn, it looks so good in the light. Look how good the car looks outside. I can't get over it. The paint looks amazing. The black on white trim just looks so good. It's one of my dream specs. It's literally what I've wanted for so long, you know, red on white, you know, have a little panda speck. Yo, it looks so good from all angles. I can't get over it. This pearl white paint, when the car is outside, looks absolutely insane. It's so beautiful. And one of the best parts, the red interior with the extended leather on the doors, on the dash. You guys see it right here on the steering wheel. No way. I'm pretty sure these are Recaros as well. I can't wait to just drive this home. Take it easy, of course. Take it easy, of course. Obviously, we'll feel the car out for the next couple days, couple weeks. But look at this rear end. Look at the pearl white paint in the daylight. This is insane. It's really just insane. It is a dream come true. Can't wait to show my wife later. Can't wait to show the BMW guys and go to all the local car shows and just surprise everybody and see their reaction. I'm so ecstatic right now. I hope you guys will enjoy this build, you know, just as much as the F80. Again, it's not a BMW, but you gotta level up, and I know we'll make some good content with this car. You guys can probably hear it in my voice. I'm super excited. This is my new car, the new car for the channel. And I also haven't even told you guys about the best part, the exhaust. So let's go ahead and get into that now. This is insane. I'm in my GTR. Let's go ahead and start it up. It's down here. Damn, that sounds good. Look at that right there. Look at the dash. 21,000 miles. This car is so clean inside and out. And again, only 21,000 miles. I gotta figure out how to use, you know, the screen over here. I gotta figure out how to put CarPlay on. But as some of you guys know, the creator of Gran Turismo, you know, helped design this car. So that screen that you just saw there had all the cool gauges, boosts, stuff like that. We'll get into in a little bit. But let's go ahead and drive the car. For the first time, we are in one auto. And if you put it to the right, like a BMW, you can put it into manual mode. But we're gonna go ahead and put it in auto for now. Put the e-brake down, and we are off. Such a different vibe than the F80 M3. Obviously the back seats aren't much of nothing, but we'll make do. I think the dogs will be able to fit back there, which is the most important thing. I also know baby seats will fit back there too, so that's super important for wifey. But I don't know if you guys can hear the car idling. It literally sounds so good. Door handles right here, by the way, on GTRs. Listen to this idle. Yo, look at the tail lights. No way. No way. So obviously I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos and reviews on, you know, just this car in general. So I know some of the buttons, like, you know, Sport Plus, R mode, all the knobs and buttons are down here. If you want to go full race mode, you put everything into R, kind of like Sport Plus on the BMWs. And I also found out about this cool little button down here. It's actually a valve controller. So it actually opens and closes the valves once you close it. So right now they're open. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. You guys can literally hear it opening and closing. I'm gonna give it a little rev with the valves closed. Now they're open. Sheesh. Yo, that is sick. You already know we're gonna keep the valves open all the time. All right, just turned the car off for a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pop the engine bay, and I'm gonna tell you guys what is all done to this R35 GTR. Damn, even from the side, it looks insane. I'm absolutely in love. I'm super happy right now. Comment down below what you guys think. Did I do good or not? Also forgot to mention, we have 6 piston calipers in the front and 4 piston in the rear. We're JDM boys now, but this car is powered by a 3.8 liter VR38, obviously twin turbocharged engine. And then this model specifically, a 2018, comes with 565 horsepower, which is insane because that's already more than, you know, my F80 that I had stage 2, and that's stock from the factory. Again, I got a full PPI done this past week. You know, the guy is actually a master technician at Nissan here in Orlando, and he gave me all the green lights for this car. And, you know, even though the car did come a little bit modified, I was okay with it because the PPI came back, and honestly, it's gonna save me money down the road. So right here we have some HKS blow-off valves. I've never had a car with blow-off valves, so obviously that's gonna sound insane. Down below, we also have some catless downpipes as well as an aftermarket white pipe. And I actually love the sound of GTRs. And obviously with having downpipes, the car, you know, does have a tune, so we don't have a check engine light. It is actually tuned by the same tuner as Bilal, the guy that we did a feature film on with the twin turbo R8. Sean Ivy, or Ivy tuned. He's actually really well known in the GTR space. So we have his tune on there right now, and the car is flashed with EcuTech or ECU Tech. And so we're gonna get with Sean Ivy and we're gonna revise the tune to something that we know, you know, something pretty conservative to start, because, you know, I just want to enjoy the car as is. I don't need to be pushing like 800 horsepower right off the bat, you know what I mean? So we're not going to Texas 2K or anything like that, at least yet. But I think that's the basic walk around for the R35. Of course, we have this OEM wing that we forgot to go over. I absolutely love it. I love the paint match. I think the track edition comes with a dry carbon fiber one, but I actually love the paint match look, especially with white. And then when we change out the wheels, it's gonna be game over. Car's gonna look so, so good. Can't wait. I think the rear end is one of my favorite things to look at. I can just look at this all day with the tail lights, the wing, how wide it is, and then these 5-inch tips. They're literally like cannons. It's so, so good. I actually gotta go meet up with wifey now, show her the new car, and yeah, let's go for the first drive. I think the car is a little bit warmed up right now, so I'll give it a little bit of revs before we go. Let's go. Another great thing about this car being tuned is actually there is a rev limiter from the factory at around 3 to 4K, so you actually can't rev it above that, but obviously we don't have that. So I think the valves are RPM dependent, similar to BMWs. Oh my God, you hear the blow-off valve? That's insane. I hope you guys can hear that. That sounds insane. It literally shoots you back in your seat like a roller coaster. The exhaust notes sound incredible. And the blow-off valves. This is the best day ever. It's so fast. Oh my God, it sounds amazing. I've just been driving in silence with a huge smile on my face. The noises it makes, the power delivery is literally like nothing I've ever felt before. All right, I had to stop by wifey's work and get her first reaction to the new car. What do you think? No more F80 ho.
I actually really like it. At first I thought it was mad ugly.
I like the white. You like the white?
Yeah.
And check out the interior too.
How do you open it? I don't like that.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time to get used to. Wifey's approval is all that matters, guys.
Aston and Kona are not gonna like this.
All right, so yeah, our biggest dilemma when buying any type of car is our fur children, so our 2 dogs at home. But I think I will be able to make it work. Our pit bull is not going to be too happy because he can't stick his head out this window, but I think we'll make it work if we have to take this car on road trips. What do you think about the rear? That's my favorite part. I know you don't like it that much, but this is the signature Nissan GTR or Skyline taillights. It's super wide, it's super round, but I really like it.
Yeah, it's not as bad as the pictures, but...
Give it the wifey thumbs up. Just got wifey's approval, as you guys just heard. Obviously, that's the cherry on top right there. I still got to figure out how to set up CarPlay and all this other stuff, but I'll just tell you what, the drive home was so fun. I did get on it a little bit, of course. course I had to. And man, the all-wheel drive, the tune that's on it now, the power delivery is so smooth. The power kicks you back into the seat, and that all-wheel drive makes you feel so in control on the road and while you're making turns. I'm gonna go drive it around town a little bit more. All right, just set up the G7X. I actually haven't used this camera in like 2 years. It's great, of course, for mounting for this angle so you guys can see and hear it drive now. As you guys just saw, we just got wifey's approval, so she gave it the thumbs up, you know, and that's all that matters. But now I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like, and we're gonna go cruise around my area. Let's go. So my first initial thoughts is obviously the car is very large. It is heavy, but you don't really feel that weight. I mean, like I just mentioned before, that all-wheel drive kind of distributes the power mostly to the rear wheels, and then obviously it's all-wheel drive, so the rest goes to the front. But honestly, it just puts it down. It puts it fully down. The exhaust sounds amazing. The blow-off valves is literally insane. So at around 3K RPM or 2800, the valves open up and it sounds so good. Not even going anywhere, and it just puts a huge smile on my face. Also, you can't shift down here like in the F80. You have to use the paddles only, so that's different. But overall, I mean, I feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm in the cockpit of a friggin' rocket ship. The red interior looks so good. I also realized for the last hour or so, I've just been driving in normal mode. So none of the R settings have been engaged, and the car still feels like a rocket. That's crazy. Still punches you in the gut and puts you back in the seat, which is so funny because I thought the car was insanely fast and it felt amazing and it felt like a rocket, and I didn't even have it in Sport Plus. So obviously we will dabble with the different modes with, you know, R with the suspension, as well as R mode with the drivetrain. I feel like maybe we'll do it now just to see the difference. Oh God. Of course we gotta do it for the vlog, you know? Gotta put it in R mode. That's dummy. Feel the boost build up, and then it just propels you forward. Hope you guys can hear how good it sounds too. That time I went to redline. The redline on this car is about 7,100 RPM. That's just stupid, man. That was crazy. Hope you guys can hear that blow-off valve. It sounds so sick. Again, that's the HKS blow-off valve. And mind you, I'm only giving it like 40-50% throttle right now. Obviously I don't want to floor it and go crazy the first day I get it. We're gonna ease into things like this, you know what I mean? This car is fast. This car is fast. If I were to guess, it's probably around the 600 horsepower mark, you know, given that it's full bolt on and whatnot. Brakes are good though. This is obviously filmed in beautiful Mexico. Of course. Give you guys some sunset standing revs real quick. Sounds so good. Alright, we are in the car now with wifey. Say hello. She's going for her first drive in the GTR to give you guys her first reaction. So we just started the car up. I showed her how the valves work, and there's another +1 for wifey. So this car makes a lot of noises from the transmission.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna
This car is fast. I was telling you guys earlier in the video, this car is fast, and the all-wheel drive is just crazy. And that's not even like in R mode. That wasn't even in sport mode.
No, don't do it right here, because there's two. Oh my god. No, don't.
Oh my god. Okay.
When the cops come and get you, I'm gonna say, take him away.
Take him away.
Take him away. Help me.
New GTR. So what do you think so far? After that pull. I bet it feels even crazier in the passenger seat, right? She's gonna drive it, don't worry. That'll be a future video.
Not like that.
She should drive it like this.
Don't ever do that with phone in the car.
Tell people, do you like this better than the F80 though?
Yeah.
Which is different, right?
Yeah. It's different.
Two different cars.
Yeah, it's different. I like how this one looks better, but
Nice.
I like the old seats.
Yeah. She likes the old competition buckets. Shout out to Ben, because the bolsters on the side kind of grip you in, so you don't like slide around in the middle so much. But I think these seats are fairly comfortable actually. All right, we are back in the garage right now with the mascots. We ran out of daylight, so we will continue this video either tomorrow or on Sunday. Aston, what do you think about Dad's new car? I actually just did a test fit in the back seat with the blanket down to see if they would fit, and these two big ass dogs actually fit in the back of the GTR. This is Kona, for those of you guys that don't know, and we have Aston over here. Yeah, these are the mascots of the channel, and they surprisingly fit in the car. Obviously, it's a little more tight than the F80 M3. And again, we have my wife's car for road trips, and we're gonna get her a new car eventually as well. So, you know, this obviously isn't gonna be the only car for the dogs, because we want them to be as comfortable as possible. But we are back, baby. It looks so good in the lighting of the garage. The white with the white lights. Again, I gotta show you guys this paint under my garage lighting. Literally, I don't see any imperfections. Literally the perfect spec that I could ask for with the red on white. Just came over here to open the trunk actually to show you guys what the old owner had provided. This right here is the factory white pipe. So in the BMW world, like a mid pipe. I think the E9Xs have white pipes as well. I think underneath that is the factory intake boxes. We have the HKS blow off valve kit right here. And then I think these are the downpipes right here. All right, stock parts are out of the trunk, and look how big this trunk is. If the camera will focus, at least 2 medium-sized suitcases in there, or 1 big one, and then some. The next thing I need to do is set up CarPlay, and then I also want to hear the audio. It has a, I think 17 speaker Bose sound system, or 12 speaker, something like that. And so you already know this is going to be bumping. Let's go ahead and take a look at the infotainment or iDrive screen. I don't know what Nissan calls it. It's already on the screen with all of the cool gauges. I think this one is boost, it has speed, fuel. This one is total G-forces. That's pretty cool. Torque split, coolant temp, oil temp, trans oil temp. I like that one a lot as well, so you can see your temperatures, of course. See how much steering angle maybe that one is. A stopwatch, so I guess if you're at the track, so you can time yourself to see if you can get a best lap time in. Plasticky carbon fiber right here. People are definitely gonna knock the interior for that one, but I don't really mind. The red stitching everywhere with the leather. This is super plush leather, super soft. And as you guys can see the design in there, super premium. You wouldn't expect that out of a Nissan Altima. You know what I mean? Again, we have another red extended leather dash similar to my F80. I think these are Recaros again. They're super comfortable, and honestly, when I was driving, they hold you in really tight. Really nice bolsters right here. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for the interior. One of my favorite things about the 2017 as well is this upgraded steering wheel. The paddles are also fixed to the steering wheel like the F80. In previous models, 2015 and before, they were actually in a fixed position and didn't move with the steering wheel, which I don't really like. And then I absolutely love the old school cluster right here with a big RPM carbon fiber gauge in the middle, and then you have your miles per hour over to the side. I think it's classic, it's old school. Obviously, you know, most people will be like it's super dated, which it is, but I like it. I don't need all the fancy screens and a big, you know, iPad right here. I just want to drive, listen to music, and just enjoy the car for what it is.